UK Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart is right behind me addressing the media. That's why I'm whispering in my golf voice, as Kentucky, as most of you know, is going to play Northwestern in the Music City Bowl. It's the 5th time Kentucky has gone to the Music City Bowl. They are 2-2. Mitch Barnhart has challenged True Blue fans to support this team and come out and really root them on. He also said the Kentucky football team that we all saw against Louisville is not Kentucky, and it will be fixed, and it won't happen again. Northwestern is ranked number 21 in the country. They're 9-3. They've won 7 games in a row, and UK's athletics director says Kentucky is getting better.
We continue to take steps. There were things I thought we did. I'm not going to get into postseason evaluation right now because I think that's something Mark and I'll sit down at the end of the year and look at it. There were some things. Would you like to have a couple things back? Absolutely. I don't think there's every year you go through anything like that where you don't say, I wish I could have that one play back or that series back or something like that. There's also things that you sit there and say, you know what? I saw we got better there. And there were some moments where we moved it at a different spot, and that was a good thing.
Mitch Barnhart said it would be really special for Mark Stoops and the program if they could get 8 wins. He also said the goal always has been and will be to win the SEC championship. So Kentucky is a program. They're not there yet, but they're getting much better. We'll have a lot more coming up later tonight at 11 o'clock. Dorian, back to you.
Thanks, Alan. Well, I'm sure True Blue Nashville will be ready to go for football the same way it is for basketball. We're still a few months away from Cal and the team being there, and UK still a long way away from playing the way Cal expects them to at that time of the season. Cal wants more, but says he doesn't expect them to be able to do what he's asking yet. Seems contradicting, but I guess that's just what happens when you have a roster loaded with freshmen. As for now, Cal doesn't expect his team to be able to do what he is asking, and UK knows they've got a lot of work ahead of them to get there.
Because he knows we can be better, and he knows we have potential to be a great team, and that's what he's pushing us to. It's his job to push us, to be better, and we're going to do that.
He knows that we have a lot more that we can do. I think some players are kind of fighting back with him. I mean, he's asking people to do certain things, and they're not kind of doing it. I think that's kind of what he means. I mean, if we can just do our roles and figure out what we need to do as a team, I think Cal will be happy finally.
The Kentucky women looking to bounce back from last week's loss to Baylor today, hosting Tennessee Tech. Macy Morris led Kentucky 3 of her team high 16 points. That puts UK up 8. And from there, it was just padding their lead. Mackenzie Can, the and 1, she finishes with 8 as UK cruises 82-54. Trinity and St. X have met in the postseason every year since 2014. Trinity taking all of those games today, the two going for it for the 6A state championship. Jack Albert's 26-yard touchdown pass to Will Crum gives St. X a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Back comes Trinity. Nick Bone throws a 62-yard touchdown pass to Rondale Moore. That one is pretty. They were tied at 7, but Trinity goes on to complete yet another undefeated season. They win 38-21. And after nearly a month hiatus following the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, potential contenders were back on the track Saturday, hitting the road to the Kentucky Derby in the Remsen Stakes. Catholic Boy, a son of More Than Ready, took the Grade 2 stakes race, covering the mile and an eighth in 1 minute 52.50 under Manny Franco. The favorite, Avery Island, ran in place while Vouch was in show. Off at 5-1 odds, Catholic Boy returned 10-20 to win. Bengals and Steelers Monday night. The Steelers won the first round in Pittsburgh 29-14 at the end of October. It's one of the NFL's most heated rivalries, and Cincinnati is ready to host their conference foes.
Basically, every time we play them, it's a whole bunch of trash talking and fights and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know, it'd be so heated. It's my second year into it, and I can already feel it. But I mean, you can't be petrified from it. You gotta stay in there, lock in, and compete against those guys.
More LEX18 news after this.